హలో అండి, అందరికీ నమస్కారం. వెల్కమ్ టు greatandhra. ఈ జాన్ 26న బుట్ట బొమ్మ మూవీ రిలీజ్ కాబోతోంది. అండ్ ఆ మూవీ గురించి మాట్లాడడానికి బుట్ట బొమ్మ అనికా సురేంద్రన్ గారు మనతో పాటు ఉన్నారు. వారితో మాట్లాడదాం. నమస్కారం అనికా గారు. హౌ ఆర్ యూ అండి, ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
గుడ్, ఐమ్ వెరీ గుడ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
ఐఎమ్ గ్రేట్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. అంటే మిమ్మల్ని చూస్తే మాత్రం అసలు చైల్డ్ ఆర్టిస్ట్గా చేసిన క్యారెక్టర్స్ అన్నీ అలా కళ్ళ ముందు కదులుతూ ఉంటాయి. ఒక సడన్గా ఒక లీడ్ రోల్లో. మీ డెబ్యూ కూడా కదా ఇది లీడ్ రోల్లో?
This is my first movie that's coming out as a heroine, as the main lead.
Yeah, అది కూడా తెలుగులో.
Yes, that too in Telugu with Sitara Entertainments as well. So I'm feeling very, very grateful. It's very nerve-wracking as well because I've never played the lead before, so it's a lot of pressure. So yeah, just nervous, excited. Can't wait for everybody to see what we've done with the movie. Yeah.
సో మీరు చైల్డ్ యాక్టర్గా చాలా మూవీస్ చేశారు. సో అప్పుడు మీకుండే థాట్స్ కావచ్చు, యాక్టింగ్లో మీరు పెట్టే ఎఫర్ట్ ఆర్ అర్థం చేసుకోవడం క్యారెక్టర్ని, అది ఎలా ఉండింది? అండ్ ప్లేయింగ్ అ లీడ్ రోల్, ఈ డిఫరెన్స్ ఎలా ఉంది?
So when I was a child actor, I guess going to like shoot and all was like a breeze for me. Like it's a hobby, Madhuri, you just go there and have fun, do dialogues with people and just come back home. But you didn't have to like get into the depth of the character or anything like that. But I think this was a different experience for me because the character that Ramesh sir has made it's got a lot of background to it. So I really had to understand the character to a deeper level to emote the way that Satya does, which is my character. So yeah, I think that was a big difference, understanding the whole ins and outs of that, and also being more interested into like the direction side and noticing things like that was something that I didn't do when I was a child. So yeah, that's different.
Okay, మీ క్యారెక్టరైజేషన్ ఎలా ఉండబోతోందండి మూవీలో?
What is it?
మీ క్యారెక్టరైజేషన్ ఎలా ఉండబోతోంది మూవీలో?
Can I have the English for that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Can you explain your characterization in the movie?
Okay. So I play Satya, who's from a very small town, small village in Arakku, and she's got her world is very small. It's just her parents, and she has her own little embroidery habits, and her life is just small. And it's about her getting a phone call and falling in love with the person who's played by Surya Garu, who's done an amazing job as well. And it's her falling in love and working out how things go from that, falling in love with someone who she's never seen before, and how that journey goes. And it's about her traveling through that and coming out in a better place of sorts.
Okay, yeah. So పేరుకి తగ్గట్టు, టైటిల్కి తగ్గట్టు చంగా మూవీలో అలానే బుట్ట బొమ్మలానే ఉన్నారు, బయట కూడా అలానే బుట్ట బొమ్మలానే ఉన్నారు.
Thank you so much, very sweet.
సో మీ బుగ్గలు కూడా ఎర్రగా అయిపోతుంది సిగ్గుపడుతుంటే.
Is it right?
Blushing, you're blushing.
Yeah, I also have blush on, but anyways.
Fine. And మూవీలో మీ కో యాక్టర్స్ గురించి యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ వాళ్ళతో వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కావచ్చు, ఎస్పెషల్లీ అర్జున్ దాస్ గారు అండ్ యువర్ పేర్
Surya sir as well. So initially when we started shoot, I did almost 20 days without both of them. It was just me in Arakku with the girl who played my friend Chandana, and it was just a small couple of people who played my dad and mom and all that. And then coming from that to working with Arjun sir and Surya sir, it was, both of them are absolutely wonderful. Like Arjun sir is one of the most sweetest people that I've ever met. He looks very rugged and all that, but in real life he's not.
Looke kaadu, voice kuda.
Yeah, voice as well. He's not like that. I personally thought he's going to be like that as well, seeing him in Master and Kaidi and all that, but he was the complete opposite of that, to my surprise. He's so sweet, and he's also half Malayali. I'm fully Malayali, so I had like company for that, like okay, Malayali kind of thing. Okay. And coming to Surya Garu as well, he's an absolute sweetheart. He's like the most chillest person to work with, and I don't speak Telugu, so every time I had a doubt with my lines or if I messed it up, if I had to do a couple of takes, he was so supportive, and he's made me just like calm down and just do better.
అంతకు ముందు కూడా మీరు తమిళ్లో చేశారు, మలయాళంలో చేశారు, కానీ తెలుగులో ఇదే ఫస్ట్ కాబట్టి లాంగ్వేజ్ పరంగా అంటే లైక్ చాలా కష్టంగా అనిపించిందా, లేకపోతే పర్లేదు కొంచెం డిఫికల్టీ అనిపించిందా? వాజ్ ఇట్ లైక్ మోర్ డిఫికల్ట్ ఆర్ అ బిట్ లెస్ డిఫికల్ట్ ఫర్ యూ?
Initially it was pretty difficult, as in the first trial test shoot that we did was very bad. I don't know how I got cast in this movie after that, because it was pretty bad. Because it was my first time ever speaking Telugu. Like even Telugu movies that I've seen have been dubbed into Tamil or Malayalam or something, so I was not very familiar with the language at all. But initially, after I realized how difficult it's going to be for me, I actually put in the work, and thankfully the direction department, everybody was absolutely amazing as well, and they helped me through it a lot. Like all the ADs, Maheshana, like Suryana, even the director as well, Ramesh sir, they were so patient and kind with me, and they made sure that I knew all my lines before we started shooting, like everything entirely. And I did a lot of prep work as well, because I didn't want to like stumble there while we were shooting. So I think a lot of prep went into it, and over time it became pretty easy for me to, just mug up lines in Telugu and like say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But అజిత్ గారి ఫాదర్ అండ్ డాటర్ విశ్వాసం ఓన్లీ
Yeah.
తెలుగు విశ్వాసం, రైట్?
Yeah.
అలానే ఈ మూవీకి మీరు షూట్ చేసేటప్పుడు సీన్స్ పరంగా బాగా ఎక్కువ ఎఫర్ట్ ఆర్ హార్డ్ వర్క్ పెట్టాల్సి వచ్చిన సీన్ ఏది?
I think the climax portion of the movie I personally think it's one of the best parts of the movie, and it was pretty difficult to shoot as well, because it's got a lot of, it's very eventful, if I can say that without spoiling the movie. But yeah, my character goes through a lot in this film, just from top to bottom. So I think that highs and lows were, it was challenging to perform. So yeah, that part.
సో కపేలా రీమేక్గా మూవీ వస్తుంది బుట్ట బొమ్మ అన్నది. సో ఇలా రీమేక్ మూవీస్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఏంటి అంటే డెఫినెట్లీ ద యాక్టర్స్ ఒరిజినల్ వర్షన్ ఏవైతే క్యారెక్టర్స్ ప్లే చేశారో వాళ్ళు వాచ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో దాని పరంగా చిన్న టెన్షన్ కూడా ఒక్కొక్కసారి వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సో వాళ్ళు పర్ఫామ్ చేసింది మనం ఎలా చేయగలం, మ్యాచ్ చేయగలమా లేదా ఏంటి, ఇలాంటి డౌట్స్ అన్నీ ఒక్కొక్కసారి వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. అలాంటివి ఏమన్నా మీకు వచ్చాయా మీరు కపేలా మూవీ చూస్తున్నప్పుడు?
I think about like the first thing Ramesh sir I think told me when I signed up was, you don't need to copy what the original Kapela, whatever Anna Ben has done. She's done a brilliant job as well. He just basically said to make it my own, and I think that's what I've done throughout the movie. Me and Ramesh sir has talked about the character a lot and had conversations before each shot that we've done to bring Satya to life, and it is different from what they've done in Malayalam, but yeah, I think it's
బట్ ఎప్పుడైనా ఈ షూట్ ప్రాసెస్లో తెలియకుండా ఆ విజన్ మన మైండ్లోకి రావటం, ఆ పర్టికులర్ సీన్ మనం చేస్తున్నప్పుడు
obviously we've used the movie as a reference, and most of what happens is same. I watched the movie multiple times to understand what the character goes through, but I think what Ramesh
ఎప్పుడైనా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేసిందా అని చెప్పి నా ఉద్దేశం ఆ క్యారెక్టర్.
tried, I mean, influence, I think that's obvious because it naturally just comes through, because I've seen the movie a lot of times as well. It just kind of comes through, but I've tried not to copy like the same thing that they've done. Hopefully it's worked out. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just hoping it's fine.
సో చైల్డ్ ఆర్టిస్ట్గా ఉన్నప్పుడే అందరు స్టార్ హీరోస్ తోటి మ్యాక్సిమం వర్క్ చేసేసారు. సో నాగార్జున గారు తెలుగులో, తమిళ్కి వస్తే అజిత్ గారితో 2 movies కదండి?
I did 2 movies with them, Neyarindal and Vishwasam as well.
సో రెండిట్లో అసలు డాటర్గా అలా ఫిక్స్ అయిపోయారు.
I mean, when I go to Chennai and all, they do call me like Tala Ponna, which is Ajit's daughter, and I'm more famously known as Ajit's daughter than anything else.
అండ్ మలయాళంలో కూడా మమ్ముట్టి గారు, మోహన్ లాల్ గారు.
Yeah, I've done 3 movies with Mamukka actually. A couple of years back, Bhaskar the Rascal and Great Father and a bunch more. So yeah, that's also been like a really cool opportunity to get, and not a lot of people get that. So very grateful.
వీళ్ళలో ఒక్కొక్కరి గురించి మాట్లాడుకుంటే విల్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ ఫస్ట్ అజిత్ గారు, బికాజ్ మీరు అన్నట్టు మీరు అజిత్ గారి డాటర్గా బాగా ఫేమస్ కాబట్టి. సో మేము కూడా వింటూ ఉంటాము ఇక్కడ కూడా సేమ్. యాక్చువల్ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారిని అక్కడ అజిత్ గారిని కంపేర్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు ఎక్కువగా. అంటే ఆ నేచర్ పరంగా, డౌన్ టు ఎర్త్ పరంగా కంపారిజన్ అన్నది ఎక్కువగా ఉంటూ ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఇద్దరు ఒకే మెంటాలిటీ అన్నట్టు. సో మీరు 2 movies వర్క్ చేశారు కాబట్టి అజిత్ గారి పర్సనాలిటీ పరంగా, వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్లో మీతో ఉండిన విధానం కావచ్చు, లేదా మిగతా ఆర్టిస్టులతో ఆయన ఉండే తీరు, వీటి గురించి.
Rajat sir, as you've said, he's very down to earth.
Yeah.
He's one of the most kindest people that I've seen, and I feel like I've learned a lot from him as well when it comes to how to treat people and how that works. So he's absolutely amazing. Even the acting side, he's a complete pro. And you can see how dedicated he is to doing the movie. When it comes to stunt scenes or anything, he's just will do whatever. No matter how the situation is, he's very, he's very dedicated as well. I think that's why he's where he is right now, because of how nice he is and the dedication he has for his art. And yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, obviously.
సో ఈ స్టన్స్ రిస్కీ షాట్స్ అవి చేసేటప్పుడు మీరున్నప్పుడు ఏమన్నా ఇలా దెబ్బలు తగలటం అవి అజిత్ గారికి మీరు చూసారా? ఎనీ ఇంజురీస్ దట్ హ్యాపెన్ టు అజిత్ గారు?
When we're shooting, especially stunts and all with big stars, everybody's first priority is to make sure that they're all right, that nothing ever happens to them. So I think thankfully because of that, I don't think anything too much has happened to him from what I've seen, but I've heard stories about pretty bad things happening, and he's personally told me some as well. So yeah, I'm sure it's happened before, but yeah.
ఓకే. సో అజిత్ గారే చెప్పారా మీకు?
Yeah, I think I don't remember what it was, but yeah, he has told me something because it happens a lot, and even in this movie when we were doing stunts, Arjun sir and Surya sir, so much happened to them. They were. I think Surya sir was in the hospital for a couple of days. It was that bad. So stunts, like injuries during stunts, happen a lot.
ఓకే.
Yeah.
సో అజిత్ గారు లైక్ ప్యాంపర్ చేసేవాళ్ళ మిమ్మల్ని, లేకపోతే నార్మల్గా నా కన్వర్జేషన్ అది అలా ఉండేదా? ప్యాంపరింగ్ అంటే ఇట్స్ బిట్ మోర్ కదా.
No, he's when I did my first movie with him, I was like 10 or something. So at that time, obviously, he treated me more of like a child, and I did Vishwasam almost like 5-6 years later. He was still pretty much the same to me, but I wouldn't say overly pampered, but he's always been very sweet to me, talks a lot, asks me a lot of questions about myself. So it's very sweet. Yeah.
ఇక్కడ తెలుగులో కూడా ఒక సాంగ్ బాగా ఫేమస్ యాక్చువల్లీ, నీకేం కావాలి చెప్పు.
உனக்குன்ன வேணும் சொல்லு. Yeah, I hadn't realized that even கண்ணான கண்ணே, what do you call it, చిన్నారి తల్లి.
చిన్నారి తల్లి.
I hadn't realized how popular that both of those songs had become here.
Yeah.
Until I came to Hyderabad and I saw like people having that as their ringtones and all that. So it was a big surprise for me.
అండ్ ఏదైనా ఒక ఫాదర్ డాటర్ సిచ్యువేషన్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఇన్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్లో కావచ్చు, ఆర్ టు గివ్ దెమ్ గిఫ్ట్స్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్, అలాంటప్పుడు కూడా ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ సాంగ్ ప్లే అవుతూ ఉంటుంది.
Exactly. It's become a poster song for father-daughter relationships.
Exactly. How do you feel about that, being a part of that songs which are kind of true emotion?
Yeah, I think just very grateful because as I said, not everybody gets the opportunity to be like that, and for me I feel like the Vishwasam changed my life in a lot of ways. It gave me like so much exposure to the film industry as well, so very grateful for that.
ఓకే. సో మూవీస్ బికాస్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఉంటున్నారు కాబట్టి వర్క్ చేసేదే మూవీస్లో, ఇంకా మూవీస్ కూడా ఆబ్వియస్లీ చాలా ఎక్కువగానే వాచ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను.
I try because since couple of years it's been pretty busy for me, so I try to watch as many movies as I can.
ఓకే.
Yeah.
రీసెంట్గా తెలుగులో చూసిన మూవీ ఏదండి మీరు?
The last movie that I saw in Telugu, this is not a new movie, but I saw Pelli Choopulu recently, which is it's a pretty old movie.
Okay.
I realized even that too is a remake of a Malayalam movie. I think so. I realized that and I was like, okay, I'll watch the Telugu version, and I watched the Telugu version of it. Yeah.
సో ఆ పెళ్లి చూపులు రీసెంట్గా చూసారు?
I recently saw that movie.
Okay.
Because in Malayalam there's this movie called I don't remember the movie's name, but it's the plot of it is very similar to this, so I watched both together.
ఓకే.
Yeah.
ఈ లెక్కన అయితే చాలా మూవీస్ కవర్ చేయాలి మీరు, అంటే పెళ్లి చూపులు రీసెంట్గా చూసారు కాబట్టి మోర్ టు కవర్. సో ఇక్కడ మీరు అభిమానించే ఫేవరెట్ యాక్టర్, హీరో అలా ఎవరు అన్నా ఉన్నారా తెలుగులో? టాలీవుడ్ హీరోస్.
I think Vijay Devarkonda is amazing. He's good. Even Nani. Yeah, I think those two would be my favorite. Yeah.
Okay. So if it comes to actresses,
I love Rashmika. I think she's fab. So yeah, maybe her. Yeah.
Okay. సో ఫైన్. మీకు ఇన్స్పిరేషనల్ పర్సనాలిటీ ఎవరు అండి? అంటే ఇన్ పర్సనల్ లైఫ్ అనుకోవచ్చు, లేదా ఇన్ యాక్టింగ్ లైఫ్? బోత్ ఒకవేళ సపరేట్గా పెడితే ఇన్ పర్సనల్ లైఫ్ అండ్ ఇన్ యాక్టింగ్ లైఫ్, హూ ఇస్ యువర్ ఇన్స్పిరేషనల్ పర్సనాలిటీస్?
Personalities wise, I don't think I have one person in particular that I draw inspiration from. I think I take parts of different people, but my mom has always been a big inspiration for me. She's always supported me through everything, obviously. And yeah, that's about it. I don't have one particular person like that. Yeah.
ఓకే. యా, సో ఇందాక మనం ఈ సీనియర్ యాక్టర్స్తో మీ వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నప్పుడు మలయాళంలో కూడా మమ్ముట్టి గారితో అండ్ మోహన్ లాల్ గారితో కూడా వర్క్ చేశారు కాబట్టి, సో వాళ్ళతో వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ గురించి చెప్పండి. ఎనీ మెమరబుల్ ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ దట్ యూ రిమెంబర్, దట్ యూ చెరిష్ లైఫ్ లాంగ్, అలాంటివి ఏమైనా?
I think working with them in general is a very cherishable moment. My first movie ever was with Mohanlal. I did that when I was like 1.5 years old. I don't really remember much of it because I was very small. But working with Mammuka, I think he's really cool. As in, he's a very cool person. He likes to joke around and have fun on set. So we have a lot of, his sets are usually very fun in general. So I think that was a very memorable thing for me.
Okay. So the environment will be full of fun and joy.
Yes. He jokes around. The moment he comes, it's very intimidating because he's like, he's 6 feet tall and like a, very intimidating person. But when you start talking to him, he's not like that. He's very calm and chill and, yeah.
ఓకే. సో రిపిటేటివ్లీ ఒక యాక్టర్ తోటి ఐ కెన్ కీప్ ఆన్ డూయింగ్ మూవీస్ రిపిటేటివ్లీ అని అనే ఒక వన్ యాక్టర్
To work with?
టు వర్క్ విత్.
Repetitively, actually everybody that I've worked with, I've never had a bad experience working with an actor, I think. And especially Ajit sir, Nayanthara Chechi, like she's a breeze to work with and I love working with her so much. So maybe her, yeah.
నయనతార గారు.
Yeah, she's really good.
వాట్స్ సో స్పెషల్ అబౌట్ నయనతార గారు?
She's very sweet to me. She just takes care of me all the time. So I feel like a different level of comfort with her at most times. So I think that comfortability doesn't, you don't have that with a lot of people. And I do feel that with her a lot. So yeah, I think that.
ఓకే. సో ఆఫ్టర్ మ్యారేజ్ మీట్ అయ్యారా?
No, I haven't seen her in a while at all actually. But yeah.
ఓకే. సో యా, ఇక్కడ నాగార్జున గారితో కూడా వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ గురించి ఒకసారి మాట్లాడుకుందాము. ది గోస్ట్.
Yeah, Nagarjuna sir is also, he's a sweetheart. Like he's very talkative. He talks to me all the time, which is and he's got so much experiences that he shares a lot and so much thoughts and he's very sweet and I had so much fun working with him as well. Yeah.
ఓకే. ఈ బుట్ట బొమ్మ మూవీ మ్యాక్సిమం షూట్ ఎక్కడెక్కడ జరిగిందండి, ద ప్లేసెస్ అవి?
So we shot almost my entire first half portion. We shot in Araku, and then we did a bit in Narsipatnam and Visakhapatnam as well. That is Arjun sir's portions and all this in Visakhapatnam mostly. So yeah, we shot for almost like 40-60 days. Yeah.
సో టీజర్లో అంతా కూడా లుక్ అంతా ఈవెన్ పోస్టర్స్లో అచ్చంగా అసలు మా తెలుగు అమ్మాయి నెక్స్ట్ డోర్ గల్ అంటాం కదా, మొత్తం లుక్ అంతా యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ అలానే ఉంది మీది. వెరీ సింపుల్ అండ్ స్వీట్. అంటే మనం చూడగానే వి కనెక్ట్ కదా, లైక్ మన ఇంట్లో అమ్మాయి అన్నట్టు సేమ్ అలానే ఉన్నారు అని చెక్క.
Ramesh sir was very particular about that, about how the look he wanted me to be, and we did a lot of test shoots on how the hair should be and how the costumes and everything should be, and I think he's paid an incredible amount of attention to detail and in all the looks that we've done throughout the movie and each hairstyle, everything. So I think he really wanted people to relate to Satya's character being like, as you said, the girl next door. It's someone from my family, Madri. So yeah, I think that was the goal of how they've framed Satya.
ఓకే.
Yeah.
అర్జున్ దాస్ గారిలో ఏదన్నా ఒక డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్ ఆర్ పెక్యులర్ విషయం ఏదన్నా చెప్పాలి అంటే వాట్ వుడ్ దట్ బి? ఎనీ డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్ ఇన్ అర్జున్ దాస్ గారు?
Different in what sense? Like,
any different thing in him, like in personality wise or acting wise, any like peculiar things ఒక్కొక్కసారి మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాం కదా ఒక్కొక్క యాక్టర్స్ లో, మిగతా వాళ్ళు ఎక్కడ లేనిది సంథింగ్ డిఫరెంట్?
something different in him. His voice is obviously,
that's universal.
Yeah, it's like it's the most different thing about him. But other than acting wise, he's been, whatever scenes we've done, he's absolutely killed it with his acting, and like the intensity he gives to performances, I think is very good. So yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
మీకు ఎప్పుడైనా మీరు అర్జున్ దాస్ గారి గురించి ఆయన వాయిస్కి సంబంధించి మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా ఆయనతో మాట్లాడితే ఏ విషయాలు చెప్పారు అబౌట్ హిస్ వాయిస్?
Okay, usually people when they meet him, they're like, your voice is really good. I didn't do any of that initially. I was like, I'm sure he must have been so used to hearing this question all the time. I didn't want to go and bother him. So I was like,
Okay.
hi sir. But I did ask him when his voice, like has his voice always been like that? But apparently not. It cracked or something when he was a teenager, and from then it's been a very bass voice. But yeah.
ఓకే. ఎప్పుడైనా అనుకున్నారా అనిక గారు, లైక్ నేను యాక్టర్ అవ్వకపోయి ఉంటే ఐ వుడ్ హావ్ బీన్ దిస్, అలా ఏమన్నా?
Not sure about that. Like, since a very young age, my life has been just revolving around movies and working in the industry. But if I wasn't an actress, or if I wasn't working, I'd probably be doing something related to this itself. Maybe something in fashion, or because I'm probably interested in that as well, or something related to this, because somehow each aspect of doing a movie does draw me to it, and I've loved each aspect of it as well. So something maybe related to this itself.
ఓకే. సో ఇంటూ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఏం చేశారండి?
So I just finished my 12th, and I'm taking a gap year right now actually. I'm starting college next year because this year is a little hectic for me. So I'm taking a small gap, finishing everything that I've done, and then moving forward with my studies.
ఓకే.
Yeah.
సో అంటే ఈ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పరంగా ఏమన్నా లైక్ డ్రీమ్స్ ఆర్ గోల్స్ ఏమన్నా ఉన్నాయా పర్టికులర్లీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పరంగా?
Education. Not really.
No. Just chill.
For me, like taking commerce for 12th, 11th and 12th itself was a huge headache. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And I'm pretty sure like everybody, a lot of people in the world, I have no clue what I want to do. Even whatever I'm going to be taking for college, I haven't figured it out. So I still have a lot of time. So I'm hoping it comes to me and I'll just figure it out somehow. Yeah.
Okay. How do your friends treat you, Anika garu?
The friends that I've had till now is friends from back when I was very young. Like my oldest friend is like I've known her for like 12, 13 years. So I think, and I keep my circle very small. As in, I don't have like a huge group of friends. It's a very tight circle of people that I trust a lot.
Like they don't treat you as a celeb?
They don't. They've known me for such a long time. They don't treat me as anything. I'm nothing to them. But yeah, I think it's with newer like a newer group of friends that, you know, it's a little alarming for them, you know, when I go out and people want to take pictures, and I get made fun of a lot because people want pictures of me. They'll be like, hey, I can't take you anywhere and go. Everybody just wants pictures, like don't come with us and all. They'll be like that.
Okay.
But other than that, nobody treats me very differently because of, you know, they act in movies. It's never like that.
Nice. Finally, your words about Butta Bomma movie to the audience.
So Butta Bomma is a small little movie that we've all made with putting in a lot of effort. So I hope that all of you get a chance to watch it on 26th Jan in theatres itself, because it is a theatre experience, because Vamsi sir, the cinematographer, has done such a wonderful job in it. And the movie has an impact on society as well. So I hope that everybody sees it and tells me all their feedback. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anikha Surendran garu, for your time, and we wish all the very best for
so
Butta
much.
Bomma, so as your future endeavors.
Thank you. Same.
Thank you.